that a Crown Royal bag right there?
No, I think it's probably one of those stupid mafia knot things or whatever, the Yakuza knots.
The Junction Produce, whatever. Nah, that looks like a... Hold on. That's a Crown Royal bag.
That's a Crown Royal
Is it?
bag.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Those go on the shifter, dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Collector Car Feed podcast. With me today again are Netgear and Atlas, and we discuss the SVT Focus and EP3 Civic Si, how little we know about the E46 and E36 M3s, and BMW in general, a Z32 twin-turbo Nissan 300ZX, Suzuki sidekicks and the demise of Suzuki as an automotive retailer in North America, and a few Miatas. Enjoy. We have a 2003 Ford Focus SVT. Brock was looking at these.
Is this the one that Brock was looking at?
This isn't the one he was looking at. This is an example of what they sell for on Cars and Bids. $4,500, November 30th, has actually 151,000 miles on it.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't feel like that's terrible. But
No, it's not. I don't think it's bad.
For 151, I don't think it's great.
It still has life left, and I think these Focus SVTs are a great example of a car that a teenager can buy for his first car and have a whole lot of fun on it for cheap.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. I agree.
I think this is a good deal for $4,500, even with the miles.
I think it's a great deal. Like, it's super underrated car.
I think so too. There's a couple things on this that you can see. There's paint issues, like if you look at the A-pillar at the base of it here.
Is that rust or is that a leaf?
It might be a leaf, actually.
Oh yeah, it might be a leaf.
This isn't a leaf though, right here.
No,
that's a leaf.
But that's very typical for Fords from that era because it's an aluminum body panel, and like you look at the most common thing would be like Explorer and Ranger hoods from that era. They all did that.
Yeah, mine did. I had a Ranger, and the paint just started peeling off of the roof and the hood. It didn't rust; it just oxidized and fell off.
Yep. Oh, I guarantee you, I go out to my Ranger right now. There'll be panels like that all over the place.
Yeah, my Bug-Eye WRX was the same way.
And that was just Ford's paint from that era. That's a super common thing.
What's wrong with the license plates? All messed up.
I think it's like photoshopped. I think you just photoshopped out this.
That's a joke, guys. Christ.
Oh, shut up. You're good at like the deadpan subtle trolling. It's hard to tell sometimes.
God, I'm just gonna have to drink some more to catch up to Netgear.
What I really like about these two is the antenna placement. It makes it look like an RC car, rally car, or like an RC car.
Yeah,
I think it's so cool right there, center mounted on the roof.
Yeah, it's just right. It's not one of those stupid shark fins like on BMWs or anything. It's just a kind of cute looking kawaii antenna.
Yeah.
Well, and I always liked the SVT wheels. I always liked.
So did I. I always thought they were good looking wheels.
All of the SVT wheels too. The 5-spoke's cool. Let me pull up some other ones.
The ones that are on the Mustang.
Yeah, that they look like the Cobra wheels.
These multi-spoke ones are cool.
Yes, those are sick.
I like the 5-spoke better.
And they brought that look back for the RSs. If you look at the new RS wheel, it looks a lot like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that makes it look Volkswagen-ish to me.
There's these 6-spoke ones also.
I don't care for those.
I don't either. I like the multi-spoke ones and I like the 5s. I think I like the 5 ones best still. We talked about this a while ago.
5-spoke is my favorite hands down.
Like, this just looks good. It's a fine looking vehicle.
Oh, that's what it was. The F-150 Lightning wheels. I think that was an SVT.
Yes.
Those were sick too.
Weren't those 6-spokes?
No, those were 5-spoke as well, I'm pretty sure.
5s. No, because everybody in the truck world, they got the knockoffs, which were called FR500s, and I cannot remember why I remember that from the forum days, but I do.
That's a good looking car, or truck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rock logos all day.
There's this one. These wheels. These are like the Fast and the Furious ones. Oh, this is actually the car from the Fast and the Furious.
That style wheel, that's the FR500 is the knockoff of that wheel. It was the most common one because you can't buy those wheels anymore. You got to buy reps, but still.
This is such a cool truck.
It's probably in the Ram world. that's the SRT 10 wheels that everyone buys the knockoffs of.
Yeah. This is a good-looking truck. Like, I don't... most people seem to hate the Jelly Bean generation of these.
I hate the jelly beans, but I love the Lightning.
Yeah, that seems to be the consensus.
I don't hate the Jelly Beans. I think they're good looking trucks. They're definitely dated.
Oh yeah,
looking.
It's the first aerodynamic F-150, and I remember when they came out and people were they just couldn't believe what they were looking at.
yeah. When they came out, it was like next level. Like wow, this is the future of trucks. You know, it's like we're in the fucking year 3000 now. Look at this truck.
I mean, still though, sick truck.
Yeah, 100%.
Still a sick truck.
And everything about this is good. Like, they don't make a ton of horsepower, but what do you want?
They make enough.
It's like 170, I think.
Yeah.
1.8
you
liter.
can autocross the thing. You can have fun in it.
Yeah. I got another one. May you could read the description on this one.
I can't really. Se vende.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
I'm selling this Ford Focus, 6-speed manual transmission, runs really good. 3,500 or best offer.
That's pretty straight to the point.
Yeah.
108,000 miles.
I'd buy that all day for $3,500.
Oh yeah.
There's some stuff
and even
down here.
A Deadpool thing.
Bonus.
Yeah, dude. Like, I get to keep that? Are you kidding me? I gotta go check flights to Indiana real quick.
A little bit of damage on the rear bumper. Looks like there's a little bit of paint damage there on the front bumper.
Yeah. It's not perfect,
yeah,
but
for $3,500
car for sure.
$3,500 are best offer.
That's a great first car for a kid that wants to get a tuner car but can't afford it anymore.
That's a great that's not first car, but that's a great car for somebody who just wants to like get into autocross or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much to say about it. It's just
because I mean I'm pretty sure I remember reading when the SVT Focuses were new, reading that they were really good cars. You know, they handled really well and they were stout motors and everything.
I just remember reading the same thing every single time whenever a car like this would come out, and that was, this is great, except we could use a little bit more horsepower. And that was like every single car from like 1998 to 2005.
It's expensive. You know, it was expensive at the time.
Yeah. You know, there were other versions of this too. Like there was, they sold one, I think it was a Saline that came with like a nitrous bottle equipped in it already.
Oh, yeah. The Saline.
The Saline Focus. Yeah. Probably done with this one. Let me pull up a Saline Focus real quick. These are so.
And that doesn't look as good. That definitely that aged like milk.
Yeah. The first thing you want to do though, like you see that, and the first thing you just want to be like, sick, bro, rad.
Look at that body kit.
Look at the fucking the emblem on the right hand side.
M2O.
Yeah, this is the nitrous one. And then there was like a Coney edition that you could like put a bike on or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but yeah, this was peak Fast and the Furious era. Like,
and I think it came with a Kona bicycle.
Did it? It came with like a matching bike. Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Does it? Yeah, I mean, there you go.
Bro.
Came with a bike, a Kona Blast, seat covers, and floor mats, and it was only made for 1 year in the exclusive color dirt brown.
I mean, if you were in the market for a new car and a bike, you couldn't find a better car than that.
No, this would fulfill all your needs in one purchase.
Yeah.
What?
Just went to the junkyard. Yeah, it was a weird time. Dat Kona. Sick.
And I like the color too.
That's that kind of driver. That's the person I expect to drive that car.
It's pre-equipped. You just slam it down to the ground. You throw your BMX bike on there, and you're ready.
Yeah, look. You know, that looks like an EP3 Civic SI.
Yeah. And speaking of, let me just jump to that. EP3 Civic SI.
Yeah, I want one of those, and that's another car that's kind of underrated and under the radar still. Because look, 4,900, and it looks like it's in good condition.
20,000 miles, but it's a Civic. What do you expect?
All right. I mean, it's a Civic. You could get another 100,000 out of that easy.
Most people have.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an SI. These were so weird with this.
Look at that.
That shifter.
Yeah, the
phallic looking shifter.
Yeah.
It's like the shifter on a Honda Element.
Did the Honda Element come in a stick ever?
Yeah, and it was just like that.
That's a purchase.
Is it though?
I mean, it's something you can buy.
Dude, I want one of those. I like them. I really, really like them.
Elements?
Well, yeah, Elements too. I had an Element.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you ever
Yeah, I
try
had
to
a
wash it out? Did you ever try to hose it out like so many people did?
No, that was because that's kind of an urban myth thing. You can't really wash them out.
Yeah.
Because the water has nowhere to go.
They're just like rubberized.
Yeah, it's just rubberized floor.
This looks clean. It's an SI. It's got 120,000 miles. It's completely stock. The guy even says second owner, 120,000 miles, completely stock except for the intake, and I have the stock intake. No pictures of the engine though.
Yeah, that.
I mean,
honestly,
do you really need to see it though? Let's be real.
Not really.
a Civic SI like that is what I want to get my son for his first car.
That'd be a great first car.
Yeah, yeah. Great gas mileage.
Great red line.
Great red. Yeah, and it's fun to drive.
Yeah.
Underrated, extremely underrated.
Yeah, I think these are
Easily
probably.
modifiable.
Yeah. I think these are probably approaching like the low point, for price at least.
Yeah.
Because $4,900 for an SI, like you can't do that in any other generation.
Nope.
Yeah, I think that's a good deal. It's probably already sold. It's been up for a month. Actually, I'm probably gonna save this one and actually hit this guy up because that does seem like a pretty good deal. Got a BMW M3 E46 2003. I think that this is the factory color. 38,000 miles on it. It's an SMG.
Wow.
It's an SMG. It's not a stick. I don't know if that's undesirable or not. I mean, I would rather have a 6-speed manual, but I don't know if these are bad.
I know enough about BMWs, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I know. I wouldn't buy it.
I wouldn't buy this one. It looks like something's wrong with it, and it says PM me for more info, which probably means salvage title. It doesn't say that it has a clean title or a salvage title in here anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess is 13 a lot for this generation?
13 is like what an E36 M3 that has 200,000 miles on it goes for at this point.
Yeah, so I'm betting you.
This just seemed like a bargain, but it also looks grossly modified.
Yeah, like
there isn't
poorly modified.
Not a single interior picture on here at all. I'm guessing that this is a clapped out piece of shit, but it's hard to say. Hold on, let me pull up some other E46s real quick. Well, I know a great place to look at prices on E46s.
Right, I wonder.
Oh, no, it's a different place than you might be thinking.
Oh, damn. You baited.
This one ends in 17 hours and it's 15 grand and it looks a hell of a lot better than that one did.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at results. Yeah, I go here instead of collector car feed because we don't have auction results yet. And, it's hard to tell what these go for without that information. That is something that we're adding, but not yet. I don't like that it's difficult to separate out the generations on Bring a Trailer.
What did that third row, third one? What did that one go for?
This one here? 23,000.
Oh, wow.
But then here's a 4-door.
Looks nice.
Well, it's a 4-door, so it went for less, but 16 grand. Here's a gross modified one, probably, and...
Go to the one below the gross modified.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably enough. Here's
like 13's a lot for that car.
Now it does, because this one's 15 grand. I mean, it'll go for more, but 80,000 miles.
It'll go up.
This is a 6-speed manual, so more desirable right off the bat. We don't need to go through it. It's a stock silver BMW E46.
I think I saw that in a James Bond movie once.
E36, 16 grand with 4 doors on it, 117,000 miles.
Yeah, I'd buy that. I'd buy that over that Facebook one.
Yeah. $23 grand for this coupe. So I guess these aren't really priced out as far as I think they are, because this one only has 71,000 miles on it. This is nice.
Wow,
It's
look at that
really
interior.
nice.
Yeah. This is really nice. I think I like the E46 more just because it's a more capable car in every way, and I do kind of like the way they look a little bit better. But
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
this ain't bad. 23 grand though.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend the 23 grand. No, I would drive it happily. Yes.
23 grand for this, or $32,000 for an S13.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
how do you do it unless it's a
Yeah,
nostalgia
yeah.
buy?
Yeah, and that's what you can't you can't measure that. You know, it's people want what they want,
Yeah.
and that's just how it is.
Oh, this one's stripped. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this one's a track car. Ugh. It's a really low quality video. But yeah, he raced it, as you can see. Inkburst Graphics was a sponsor. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
so
I've always been a fan of Inkburst graphics.
I mean, you can see why this one went for what it did. It's completely stripped, but
What did it go for? 14.5.
14.5, 110,000 miles, completely
hell,
gutted.
I think that's a lot.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know. Like, if it's a well-equipped car, you know, if it's just race-ready, that's not bad. Buy this and get on the track the next day. Like, this all looks like it was done well.
Yeah, all those wells look up to snuff.
Yeah. Is that 4-point? So I don't know if this is really regulation for anything. Like, don't you need at least a 6-point for it to be...
No idea.
Yeah. We need to know
I
more
guess
stuff.
Well, I think it genuinely, I think it depends on the track, right? Like, unless it's a competition series, but like, I think it genuinely depends on the track. Like, NHRA has their own spec, and so does FD. But other than that, if you're just running around the track for the weekend,
Yeah.
I don't think you need to have a roll bar.
I always wanted to put a 4-point in my S13 just because I thought they were cool. And that's what killed a lot of S13s, was just people
Yeah.
doing shit because they thought that it would look good.
Because they thought it was race car.
Yeah. Race car with no real defined purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another E46. This one, 27,000. 68,000 miles. Just completely stock. Nothing to write home about here, just a stock E46. Yeah, it's hard to gauge the BMW market. Like, they're all over the place. It feels sometimes like one of them's dropping in value and one's shooting up, but then you see this and it's like, I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, but whatever. Like, I'm not a BMW person.
Yeah, I'm not really either.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem is we need a legit BMW person to be like, yo, that's a deal.
Yeah. 42 grand?
80, and this is the highest mileage one that we've looked at of the E46s. Like, is this just a desirable color scheme, or?
Yeah, well,
I
but
think
for the
it's
other one's
because it's a-
M3s? This is an M3.
It's a package. It's the competition package.
Oh, okay. Yeah, stop looking at BMWs. I don't know shit about them, and
Yeah.
none of us do. How about a Z32 that's been riced?
I hate that
Right.
that bumper.
Yes.
That f***ing rice ass middle
Yes,
piece.
got
that
that-
right there.
That's not even the Stillen bumper. That's like a combination of like a Stillen bumper with... Well, maybe it says. No, it doesn't.
That's
this
the
thing.
fucking hallmark.
This
That's
thing
the,
here.
Yeah, that's the hallmark of the ricer. Oh, I
So
have to change
disgusting.
that piece.
The extractor hood. This knockoff Stillen bumper with like extra canards and shit like tacked onto it. Full body
listen
kit.
Up, kids. Listen up. Just because you can change it doesn't mean you should.
Uncle Netgear gonna lay down the truth on you.
Yeah. I mean, because like with WRXs, bug-eyed WRXs, every fucking ricer kid that gets a WRX, one of the first things he does is change the two little pieces that flank the grill to these eBay. They basically look like little vents on them, and it looks terrible. It doesn't look good. Just because you can change it doesn't mean you should change it.
Yeah. This is every example of that possible. Except he didn't, like, change the tweed out for, like, paint. He didn't fiberglass the interior, so at least
So
there's
he's not
that.
17, he's 22.
Like those
God.
taillights, too. Leave them stock, dude.
Oh,
That
yeah.
doesn't look good.
That clear thing.
Yeah.
Where are they
That rear
normally? Like,
bumper,
are they all
that
red?
doesn't look good, dude. That's ugly.
Yeah, that looks heinous. Everything about this is terrible. Look at the wheels. They are
The wheels are
TSWs
disgusting.
with a Nismo logo on them.
TSW.
For what purpose?
Oh, wait. Are they TSW or Tenzo R?
I think that says TSW.
What's
Yeah, I
on
mean,
the...
come on now, let's be real. These are TSWs.
They are
Yeah,
TSWs.
yeah. Straight from Discount Tire.
But $9,500. Now, there's a lot that you need to do. You're gonna have to find OEM body panels and have
I
them
was
color
gonna
matched.
say, does he come with any OEM parts?
It says PM me for more info. So this one's also totaled. Yeah, it's got a nice crack-free
He's showing
dash.
here the dash isn't cracked, guys.
Are they normally cracked in Z32s? I don't think they are.
I don't think the Z32 had as bad of an issue like S13s did with cracking.
The
I don't think
90s
so either.
Right,
And
so-
also the tweed on the Z32s is a lot better.
It looks exactly the same. I've actually never touched the tweed on a Z32.
I don't know if I've ever been in a Z32.
I've been in a Z32, and it was like, yeah, okay, this is kind of cool, but I can't afford this, so give me an S13. But here's some more. 20 grand.
Twin turbo though.
Yeah, the other one was, that last one was twin turbo. It's the same
There.
car, it's just, ruined.
Nah.
Yeah, I'd buy that. I'd buy that all day over that expensive S13.
Oh yeah, for the same price as
Yeah,
that
for the same
riced out
price.
one. Or how about this one, 11.5, and this was sold in August of this year.
Wow.
88,000
Doesn't look bad at
kilometers.
all. That's a scoop for 11.5.
This one's Canadian domestic market. Came from British Columbia.
That thing is it's CDM as dude.
I mean, there's some choices made here that I'm not cool with, but
Is
Yeah.
that like an
Like
Evo
you
steering
could
wheel?
it's a Momo steering wheel. It might be out of an Evo. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it. It's got
Yeah,
like
I
these
got it.
chrome
You could-
bands.
You could put
Oh
that.
yeah,
No, thank you.
but it's not bad. It's nothing you can't easily fix.
Yeah, like it's not bad. There's this going on. The taillights are
Yeah.
painted for some reason.
Yeah,
But that's about it. It's stock. I mean, okay, it's got some little issues, but is it worth half as much as that last one? Maybe. Actually, looking at this.
Got the T-tops. Was that a rare option?
There's rust coming through here. Is that rust? Would this
I
part
don't know.
rust?
No, it could be
It's a plastic bumper.
dirt.
Oh, you know what? It's rust coming off of that little bolt washer.
Yeah, it's just off of the fasteners, maybe. I kind of dig Z33s. It's hard to
Z32?
find one that's not. Yeah, excuse me, Z32s. It's getting really hard to find one that hasn't been destroyed like that first one that I showed you.
Yeah, and these definitely do have a reputation for breaking down and being difficult to repair.
Yeah, there's no room in the engine bay whatsoever on these. That's the one thing that everybody seems to know about Z32s is that they're a bitch to work on.
Yeah, that's talk about stuffed in there.
This doesn't look great.
It's like my wife on her wedding night.
You know what, dude? I'm letting you have that.
And also, this guy did change that piece that makes me mad when you change
Which one?
that piece between the headlights.
Oh, did this one have that too?
It's a different one. It's not as heinous
Oh,
looking.
this is the Stillen one.
Yeah, I still don't like it though.
Period. Correct.
This is a period correct Stillen vintage centerpiece here.
Yeah, but give me a stock one.
It's like
At least it's painted.
Yeah. It reminds me of on the S13 when people replace the Sylvia piece in the middle of the S13 Sylvia front end with like the fake R32 Skyline vented thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's called a grill.
You're right. This piece between the headlights is called a grill. We should.
But see, on the 300ZX, it's not. I wouldn't call that a grill because of the angle it's at. The grill on that car is like where the license plate is.
Yeah. I don't know what you'd call it, I guess.
Bezel? I don't know.
I'll bet it's called I'm being told it's a fascia.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
A bird person.
Right.
Jamie, look up fascia.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I'd call it fascia.
Got turbo timer. Those turbos are getting timed.
You know what another fancy word for something is on a car is escutcheon.
What is that?
I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I've only ever read it.
How you
But
spell
it's
it?
it's just like a trim piece that goes like on a crank.
Escutcheon. It's a general term for a decorative plate used to conceal a functioning non-architectural item. All right. Looks like it's used to cover like keyholes typically.
And on a car it would be on old cars it would cover. It's like the piece that the window crank goes on, or the door handle, like to cover just to make the transition from the door handle to the door panel better.
Check the chat. Oh yeah, you just found it.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Hold on. I'm gonna have to edit this a little bit. Oh, for Christ's sake, hold on.
All right, quick, everybody swear.
Make Google say it. I really want to know if I'm saying it right.
All right, hold on. Pronounce escutcheon.
That's pronounced escutcheon.
Discussion.
By the way,
Oh,
if I misunderstood you,
I doubt that it's escutcheon. Well, maybe.
hey, there's a T in there.
Yeah, I could see it being escutcheon. Being told that the Z32 piece is called, or excuse me, the piece on the S13 that you called a grill is called a grill mask panel.
So grill.
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
right. He's wrong.
Alright, what else we got here? Here's one that actually came from a Discord user. They were asking if this looked like a good deal. This is a 1992 Suzuki Sidekick. 220,000 kilometers, 6,500 Canadian dollars.
I don't know. What is that in freedom?
Jamie, what's 6,500 Canadian dollars in real dollars?
Probably like $5,000.
I mean, if you're after a sidekick,
Yeah, exactly $5,000.
5,053.
if you're after a sidekick, yeah, do it. They're getting hard to find, and I know they're desirable. You know, people
Talk about a
want them.
niche community.
Yeah, that is a niche community, right? Isn't this also the Geo Tracker?
Tracker.
That's all I know about them. And the guy was asking, would this be a good commuter vehicle versus like a 4Runner? Because they're about the same price around where he is, like a second-gen 4Runner versus a Suzuki Sidekick. And I told him, buy a 4Runner, because what the hell is a Sidekick?
Well,
Listen, Vukos isn't here, so I'll say it. You die in that.
yeah.
100%. This is a death trap.
That sidekick is probably a better commuter. I guarantee it'll get better gas mileage, and it'll be probably more reliable than a second generation 4Runner.
Mm.
But it's not a 4Runner, and that's the big issue with it.
That's what I thought too. Also, it's a 1992. It's not going to be that reliable.
I don't know, man.
It is a Suzuki.
It's a Suzuki. Yeah, it's a Suzuki Sidekick.
Where's Suzuki today again? What cars does Suzuki make?
Aereo or something like that.
They don't make that thing anymore, or at least we don't get it. Do we?
SX4.
They definitely don't make that anymore. Hold on, I have to look it up.
I don't even know if Suzuki even sells in the States anymore.
I don't think they do.
Look, see 2013
Right there,
SX4.
second link on Car and Driver.
The
Suzuki ends U.S. car sales.
The current year is 2020. So if you show me a 2013 SX4,
That's the most modern American as Suzuki.
No, look right down there. November, the second, third link. Suzuki ends U.S. car sales November 8th, 2012.
Yeah, so SX4 was probably one of the last. Oh,
Yeah.
Grand Vitara, that's right.
yeah, these are all great cars that nobody makes anymore.
I know. Are they still in? They're still in Japan.
Are they?
I'm sure they are.
Oh, they make the
Yeah, the Jimny. The
Yeah.
Jimny.
The Jimny.
The Kazashi was the last car they sold in America. Yeah, okay, so they still do make some cars, but they're not really getting them out of Japan anymore. The Jimny, I know, is like in a lot of countries except for here. This is a cool thing that I wish that we got.
Yeah. And that's basically the predecessor. The sidekick is the predecessor to that.
Yeah. And, I forgot this existed until now, but
Yeah, exactly. Until just now when I saw it, I remembered immediately.
they should sell these here. This is a cool thing. I'm sure that it doesn't pass crash test ratings here or something, right?
Again, you would die.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. It's so utilitarian and simple.
Reminds me of a more fancy version of the Mahindra Roxor.
The the what? That sounds like a Indian.
ROXOR.
What the hell?
It is functionally the same as like a CJ5, except you can't drive those on the road here, but you can buy them here.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Is this from India?
Mahindra's from India, but they sell this here. You could go and buy, like I could go to the Power Sports store right now and find one of these sitting next to a Can-Am.
And use it like a ranch truck.
Yep.
Oh, so these are not road legal for us.
No, they're not road legal, but they are about the same size as like an old CJG.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, you'd buy that if you're in the market for a John Deere Gator or something like that.
I do believe at one point Mahindra had the rights to manufacture Jeeps back in like the 60s.
Huh. Yeah, it's kind of, well, it's just a Jeep Renegade. This is another one that came from the Discord. Somebody asking if this looked like a good deal.
Earlier. This looked like an art scoop.
2002 MX-5, $5,000, 120,000 miles.
In NC? Is that what this is?
This is an NB.
An NB? Alright, for an NB it's not bad.
The thing is, with Miatas, after you get out of the NA6 and you start looking at the NA8s, the 1.8 liter, they're all the same. Like, they all make roughly the same horsepower to weight ratio. They're all the same damn thing. It's just like, what style do you want? And I think the NB is a good-looking car.
Yeah, and I think 5,000 is a good deal for it.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Also, the NB was a 6-speed. Torsen diff, I think. Like, not a bad car. $5 grand, I mean, what are you going to buy other than that? Like an SVT Focus.
Yeah.
I think that this would be a good buy if he went and took a look at it. But one thing I did want to point out, original sticker price $38,000 plus for a 2002 Miata?
That seems like a lot.
That seems a little wrong, and I'll show you why.
Oh, buckle up.
Here's 2002 MSRP. The SE was $25,755, which in today's dollars would be $37,277. So this guy adjusted the MSRP for inflation.
For inflation.
What a dummy.
What a popsicle.
But yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about Miatas.
And look how he spelled shocks.
No, they do.
Yeah, maybe he ran out of space.
They do the job well, right? I mean, that's what you can say about a Miata. Like, if you're looking for a fun 2-seater car, look no further.
It's the intro road racing car. Like, there's an entire series built around these cars. I don't know what else to say about it. I think that this would be a good purchase. I think that you could probably talk him down even, maybe a little bit.
Oh, for sure. Like hit him at $4,000 and see what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on how long. Well, it's posted a day ago. All right, so wait a couple of days, and if he still has it, hit him at $4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
And the good thing about if you are in the market for an NB, they pretty much seem to get shunned in the Miata world.
mm-hmm.
So it's not like people are going after them the way they're going after NAs.
Yeah, like the NC is still on its way down in price. I think the NC is a little bit less desirable than the NB, to be honest. Like they are not good-looking cars by comparison.
No. They look like it looks like a pretty girl after high school when she gained some weight.
The NC1 especially. Hold on, that's like really good. That's a really good analogy or visualization of it. Here's an NC1.
Yeah.
And like it's just got like this.
You still see it, like I remember what you used to look like, But...
It's like behind all the fat. Like even the headlights are kind of pushed in.
Yeah.
And then they get
You have
worse.
chubby cheeks now,
Yeah.
Get a few pounds.
The NC3, dude. This is the one that Brock likes the most. I can't.
He's wrong.
I can't deal with the way these look. Okay, cool.
Great picture.
Here's a stock photo of one. What the hell,
What's
dude?
What's wrong with you, dude?
This is a world of pain, man. There we go. All right, here is an NC3 Miata. It's just got this gigantic grin, and you can't really see it here, but like this part right here, like just goes in, and it looks like the jawline on this thing.
Yeah, I see it 100%.
It
But
just
now, see, the girl was like, "Hey, I don't have the metabolism I used to, and I've accepted that. Let me try to start working out." And so she's looking better now. That's why she's happy.
she's just putting on a facade, trying to trick people into getting in her. That's going to do it for this episode of Collector Car Feed Podcast. Thanks to our sponsors, H Genuine. That's h-genuine.com. Use offer code FEED at checkout for a special offer. And Outworld Systems for all your refurbished electronic needs. Outworldsystems.com. Links are in the description. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next one.